Welcome back to Cooked Craigslist. It's been a little while since my last upload of one of these in the series, but let's hop straight into it. First post we have is Asian females here in Central Jersey. White male for Asian female activity partner. As you know, I like to rate these, so I'm going to give this one 3 out of 10 for just being too basic, honestly. Next up, from Cliffside Park, New York. Flute artist. I'm a female flute artist looking for a big flute. I like the innuendo there. It's not subtle, but it is at least not about woodworking, so give her like a 6 out of 10. Also, I have to say, pretty uncommon to see a female on here. Next, from Roaring Spring, Pennsylvania, hole filler. Looking for someone who knows how to fill a hole. Might be a little tight. If interested, let me know. Love how straight to the point this one is without being a little over the top. So, you know what, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. Now in Wellston, Ohio, bottom fishing. We'll be at Lake Alma tomorrow. Anyone interested in bottom fishing, bring your pole and I'll set you up. Now, this could very well be an innocent ad for someone that's just interested in fishing on the bottom, you know, but this is Craigslist, so take that with a grain of salt. And I really like posts like this where it leaves you kind of guessing as to whether or not it's legitimate, because, you know, there's at least some plausible deniability, you know, so I'll give this one a 7 out of 10. Now in Charlotte, North Carolina, everything that I said about plausible deniability in that last one is completely gone. We have Cum Dumpster, just looking for a lady with a high drive. I originally found this 4 days ago, and I don't think there's any way it could possibly still be up. So I'll tell you what, if it's still up, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. If not, I'll give it an 8. 8 out of 10. Now in Quebec, Canada, for anybody out there who's listening from outside the US, maybe up in Canada, we got something from you now. Looking for some Findom. Looking for a potential candidate interested in Findom. Of rare beauty, the lady will know how to train you and take good care of you. Findom, of course, just financial domination. Surprised to see one of these on Craigslist. Or rather, I guess I should be surprised I don't see more of these on Craigslist. People looking for some nice free cash. Now in Ossipee, Vermont, we have Scat IRL. This is of course talking about the singing style. Nice man in search of female scat, in quotes, singing partner for play in real life. Please reach out. I'm giving this one a 1 out of 10 just for how absolutely disgusting that is. Nothing against the singing style, but the quotation marks around singing really drives the point home, I think. Now in North Platte, Nebraska, I figured we needed to tone it down a little bit, so I got a little bit more of a calm one here for us. Gay-friendly hangouts. Hello all, any gay-friendly places in North Platte? 50 male looking for a friend. I'm sure you're just looking for a friend, and I have no idea where to look, so 5 out of 10. Female Shibari model wanted in Cranbrook, British Columbia. Another one outside the US. Shibari? ? I had to look this up. I was not aware of the term, but it is just Japanese rope BDSM. But they say Zen Buddhism, with its emphasis on mindfulness, presence, and the interconnectedness of all things, informs the spiritual aspects of Shibari Kinbaku. Practitioners often seek to achieve a state of flow and mindfulness through the tying and untying process, creating a meditative and intimate experience. 48 male seeks a younger, well-proportioned woman to share a learning experience. Let's connect, get acquainted, and develop trust that allows us to be comfortable enough to submit to the experience. Yeah, I'm sure you really want the learning experience of all this. You really want to develop the trust and get acquainted. Alright, dude. You know, I'll give him like a 7 out of 10, just because I've never seen... He made me Google something I didn't know about, so I learned something today. 7 out of 10. Grooming male in LA. Grooming men 25 to 40, be gone. No idea if he's talking about cutting hair or what hair he's talking about cutting, but needs more information, like 4 out of 10. Now in Santa Monica, California, wrestling singlet. Just got a new size XL wrestling singlet. Super tight on me. Just want to know if there are any other, in quotes, heavyweights out there looking to do some wrestling drills. Nothing too serious / dangerous, but enough to get wet. I feel like this guy did a pretty good job bearing the lead here, so I'll give him like a 7 out of 10 just for originality. I've never seen somebody asking for wrestling drills. Cheyenne, Wyoming, a third wheel. Male here, I'm looking for a couple for 3-way activities. This is probably a long shot, but I believe in unicorn farts. This is a very classic, I feel, kind of weird Craigslist post. Nothing too out of the ordinary in terms of what you can find on Craigslist. Nothing too crazy, just your basic looking for hookups kind of thing. So it'll get like a 4 out of 10. Now in Bozeman, Montana, lonely dude. Just an okay looking, funny, lonely guy out here, wondering if any female are feeling the same way. Let's make each other feel better. I hate to break it to you, bro, but there's a lot of dudes like that out there. So I'm not really sure you're gonna stand out here on Craigslist, and this post is just sad. 5 out of 10. Hope this guy finds what he's looking for. Now in Fairview, Montana, help. Could use some help, must be in great shape like me, and be able to handle the task. This is way too vague for it to earn nice high points. No cool innuendos, nothing like that. You're getting a 1. Post again, try again. Maybe you'll score better next time. Now in Casper, Wyoming, much needed girl time. I'm a 36-year-old female, would really like a GF to spend time with during the day, maybe run errands together, help clean each other's houses. I'm super laid back, and I look forward to you. I think the only reason I included this and saved it was because of the help clean each other's houses part. Is that something that friends do normally? I don't know. I've never heard of that before. Maybe they're just looking for some help cleaning their house. Gets a 3 out of 10 just for being kind of weird. This is another pretty basic one in Missoula, Montana. Early bird gets the worm. Looking for a friend this morning to hang out with. Hit me up. I don't know if it's a typo or it try to hide what they're looking for a little bit. Either way, too basic. 2 out of 10. But we kick it up a notch in West Hollywood, California. Male looking for assisted stretching / yoga partner. White male looking for another male. You can be gay, straight, bi, whatever. For one-on-one yoga, assisted stretching, massage exchange. I'd like to find another chill, easygoing male to explore new techniques without judgment. Let's chat and see if it's a good fit for both of us. I'm sure that's all this guy is looking for. 5 out of 10 because we're starting to step back into the nice, weird, creepy realm. And this is what I mean by the weird and creepy realm. Here in Victoria, British Columbia, haircut for men with extra. Hi there, I'm a man who likes to get his hair cut every few weeks. Was seeing if there were any women interested in cutting hair while showing a little skin. Let me know. This guy just has a very particular fetish, I guess. 7 out of 10. But he's not the only one with this fetish because we have someone in Nampa, Idaho that says, I need a haircut. Can you cut my hair at shop or your home? But this guy's not just looking for the basics. He says there are places I just cannot reach and I want to be nice and smooth. Dear God, man. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. This is the level of weird that I like to see. Quite a few coming out of Montana today. Escort in Bozeman. Show me the sights. $, $. Really straight and to the point on this one. This guy's a straight shooter. I'll give him like a 7 out of 10 just for being so honest with the title escort. And let me check. There's no way this is still up, right? This guy is legitimately just asking for an escort. Yeah, it's absolutely gone. Now in Encino, California, kitty licker. Looking for a lady who enjoys getting her kitty licked for hours. I completely forgot that this one was in there. And there's no way this one's still up, right? Yeah, this one's gone too. 10 out of 10. Now in Tremonton, Utah. Older tools needed. Chubby 28-year-old male looking to polish some older tools. NSA? Send tool pic for details. I'm not sure exactly what NSA stands for. that's not government related, but no, it's got the problem of just being such an overused euphemism, so it's gonna get like a 3 out of 10. For all y'all down there in the South, we got Royston, Georgia. Pet. Older male looking for a well-behaved male puppy. Disgusting. 8 out of 10. Now this one's out of Flat Rock, North Carolina, and I'm not entirely sure if I had one of these on here before or a similar one, but I have seen a post similar to this that got deleted in the past, so I really wanted to share this. This is very weird. Not sure if there was one like this in another video that I posted. But Taboo Adventures. I'm a real-life Renaissance man with strong, firm guiding hands. I do what I say, and I say what I do. I don't make excuses, and I don't do drama. I'm a builder, a mechanic, and a storyteller, among many other things. I'm currently working on my 6th book. Meanwhile, I like them young, fun, and open-minded, in quotation marks, or in parentheses rather, tiny, fat-bottomed girls do make the rockin' world go round. And if you don't like it, well, Queen wrote that song back in 1978, so hate on them, it still gets plenty of radio time. I enjoy playing all kinds of taboo games in nature in my RV, on a rooftop, or in a shiny valley. Let's make those hills come alive with the sounds of nature as the birds and the bees blush as we laugh amongst ourselves at all who were just too scared to go there, make such a fuss. No men, no boys, and no couples, don't even try. I shouldn't have to say this, but I'm a single straight dude looking for exactly what I wrote about. Yes, I know there are a bunch of haters out there calling me all kinds of names, but I really don't give a... This is still America, remember our freedom of speech? So save it, trolls. This man wrote an essay. The I like them young part is probably the worst part of this. Other than that, he's got just a very, I'd say, unique vibe. But this is the exact kind of post that I'm looking for when I'm scrolling on Craigslist. This kind of weird, way out there guy talking about how he's a real life Renaissance man. Like, this is just insane. So obviously this guy gets 10 out of 10. Let's see if the troll has managed to get his post taken down. No, they didn't. Absolutely not. Posted 5 days ago, so it's still up. Congratulations to this guy. Now in Smithfield, North Carolina, indoor workout. Hot weather creates a mind of improvisation. If you're used to walking and doing what you do on the trails, why not take it to the house when it's as hot as it is? Now this might seem kind of basic, right? But it led to a discovery that I hadn't realized before. Because there are a lot of posts on Craigslist specifically about people asking for walking partners to go on trails with. They're very specific about what kind of walking partner they're looking for. So this guy is inviting people and asking them to do what you do on the trails inside, his house, right? So I thought that posts like this, where it's outdoor activities and just asking for sunny day trail fun, I thought that it was more normal and less creepy than I originally thought, but it turns out they're all looking for the exact same thing as everybody else on Craigslist. Posts like this, hiking partner. I thought it was people just genuinely looking for a hiking partner, but I'm pretty sure it's a almost Craigslist specific kind of euphemism of people that are looking for hookups. The more you know, I guess. So because of that, because this post led to me checking out a bunch of other ones that I normally just scroll past, because there are just so many of people asking for hiking partners and asking to go out on the trail with somebody else. This made me take another look at these other posts, and turns out, yeah, they're just looking for what everybody else is on Craigslist. So 10 out of 10. This is exactly one of these other posts in Greensboro, North Carolina that I had to take a second look at. Looking for Daniel Island walking partner. 24-year-old male. Enjoy walking the beautiful paths on Daniel Island daily. Would love to have someone to keep me company. It's hard to tell when it comes to some of these that are asking for walking partners if they are looking for something if they're looking for something innocent or if they're looking for something a little bit more special, we'll say. But I guess that's part of the fun, right? Asheville, North Carolina. This guy wrote his post like a haiku. Bodywork. As far as sharing interests go, bodywork has been my area of expertise, Eastern, Western. So, my interest here is connecting with others, male or female, experienced or not, giving or receiving, to share this interest. I had to read it like it was a poem, but I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. It's not really that interesting other than the weird way that he typed it. Now with the 4th of July coming up, you have a couple of these now. Weekend or night getaway. White 48-year-old male needing a strong law enforcement officer, military exhaust plug in Durham. Come stay the night or weekend and put that plug to good use. New to this and also on Doxy/Prep. The drive is worth the discretion and could be a good time away for the weekend. Pick required and reply. No games. I both like and absolutely abhor using the word exhaust plug or using the phrase exhaust plug as a euphemism. I really, I don't know how I feel about it. Give it like an 8 out of 10. Quite a few of these in North Carolina as well. Concord. Weekend tonight. Treat me right cross-dresser hosting Kannapolis, Concord. It's an interesting post, that's for sure, so I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. Now in Granite Falls, North Carolina, we've got another really sad one. Gamer girls around that are into RPGs. I'm gonna read it like I'm begging because that's probably what this guy is doing. Just looking for someone who plays similar games on Xbox or PlayStation. Oblivion Remastered, Skyrim, Mass Effect, Dragon Age, etc. Hit me up with what you play. Maybe we can link up and play something together. Please, please, please. I really don't think you're gonna find gamer girls on Craigslist. Why not just go to Reddit with this kind of thing? If you're looking for a community of specific people, just go to Reddit. That's got to be your better chance at actually finding someone. So there's a little piece of actual advice in this because I feel like I ripped on this person a decent bit. So try Reddit out or something. I don't know. Either way, 8 out of 10. We got another one in the south here in Vidalia, Georgia. Need a good woodworker. Looking for an experienced woodworker for a special project. Can give you more details when contacted. 2 out of 10 for the woodworker reference. And for the last one I have tonight in Washington, North Carolina, it's hot and I have a lollipop that will cool you down. Beautiful post, nice, short, sweet, and to the point. A strong 7 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna try to keep an eye and post another one much sooner here because I think that for the 4th of July, I think that there'll be more people posting on Craigslist looking for their unique and special connections. So hopefully another video soon. Take it easy.